What's going on, guys? My name is I Am Emperor, but you guys can just call me the Emperor. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made $1,000 on my combine swing trading NQ. But before I do that, I did want to give a brief introduction. This is my first video back in like a very long time. So I just recently turned profitable about 3 months ago. I've gotten 4 payouts in total in the past 3 months. And I've been trading consistently for roughly a year now. I started trading in 2023, but I wasn't really consistent at all. I've been consistently trading, I want to say, every month for about a year now. So I'd like to say I know what I'm doing. And obviously I've gotten payouts before. And here's proof of my performance today. This is my first day on a new combine. So yeah. Here's this. Some slight. Alright, let's get into it. So coming into the market, I had an overall bearish bias because, for one, if you switch over to the 15-minute here, you can see, I'll get into this later. If you switch over to the 15-minute here, you can kind of see Asia was bearish. London came up a little bit. Filled in some imbalance, and then we sold back off. Swept this sell side liquidity, and I was expecting this to come up and have a reaction off of this, which we did. And yeah, like I said, I'm swing trading today. Well, not every day, so I'm not looking for too high of a RR, just something calm. And I will go into the replay mode a little bit, but I did want to well, I'll get into this later. Actually, let me actually go back and do this. Sorry about that. I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, we came up, we swept this high value buy side liquidity, and then we formed my shorting model. My shorting entry, and this was just a regular 1-to-7. I used 2 contracts in this trade, so I was risking like 15 points. So I was risking like 600 to make obviously 1,000. Yeah, if you don't know how points work, it's just there's 4 ticks in 1 point, and each tick is $5. So a point is just $20. So that's just 15 times 20, which is 300, and I use 2 contracts, so that's 600. It's little math there. But let me get into in depth a little bit more why I took this trade. Mainly just because, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like going to the day, I know longs are probably gonna most likely be the move. It's a lot easier for people to say, okay, we swept this, we're gonna take down sweep these sessional lows. But this month, really, we've been having a lot of reactions off of liquidity zones. So it's not like February where we just seek and destroy and stuff like that. So markets are slowly starting to heal, and we're starting to actually have reactions off of levels. So that's really why I took this. And in my last video, I was talking about targeting low-hanging fruits. Sure, I could have targeted this low and made 1,500 on the day. But like I said, this month we're starting to have reactions off of levels. So I just like to target low-hanging fruit stuff that I know is gonna have a higher chance of getting hit. Just so I can risk less and make more. But let me actually go into replay mode really quick here. So yeah, when market opened, I marked out this for longs, and I marked out this for highs. I marked out this for longs, I marked out this for shorts. And like I said, I want to see this get swept. Obviously, there's a lot more to that, but this is kind of just like briefly what I did and what I'm looking for. It's not really just gonna be that easy all the time. So we came up, swept this instantly. I'm looking for shorts, like a reaction off of this zone. Um, and right here we got it, and then got that. Usually, if I was trading like an XFA or if I was trading like a live account, I would obviously take this short, close this trade, and look for a long somewhere along the way. So if we got it, I'd probably take a long right here. After saying this imbalance, these imbalances not getting filled, is telling me that these are being respected and we want to see price go higher. But the thing is with that, there's not really much to target besides this. I don't really like to go to the 1 hour. I like to really kind of stay in the 15-minute, just because at that range it kind of gets unpredictable. So the thing is with this is like I said, there's not really much to target for me at least. So I would target this just high, just 40 points, just something calm, not too much. But now I'm gonna leave replay and get into what was going through my head after I took the trade. And I like to explain my trades to myself and journal it down. Honestly, I don't think if you can't explain why you took a trade, that's not really a good sign. You should be able to explain why you took all your trades, why you did stuff. I mean, it's just like anything else in life. If you're not able to explain why you're doing something, then why are you doing it in the first place? So it says nice, just made 1,000 off the short. I took this trade before New York. I took this trade because before New York AM opened, we swept some buy side liquidity, and when New York AM opened, we took out some high value buy side liquidity. Then right after that, I got my short entry, along with us leaving behind some buy side liquidity / imbalance. I used 2 contracts because my stop loss was under 20 points. Today I followed my rules to a T. My psychology was great. I'll see you tomorrow. And about the imbalances, these are imbalances, and like I said, with the imbalances, this is kind of telling me that market is kind of pushing away from this. So if this was to get filled, then that wouldn't be a good sign, because that means market kind of wants to go up more. But if this is getting like ignored and it's just pushing down, that's kind of telling me like it's kind of like when you put 2 magnets together, they just don't want to go together. It's kind of like that. But when you put 2 magnets together, they just collide. That's kind of like how I like to think about it. But yeah, that's really why I took my trade. If you guys got any questions, leave it in the comments. I know I'm not the best at explaining things yet, but I do want to get better. Besides that, yeah, my plan is just to take over everything. Be the best trader, just make a lot of money and live my life freely. That's pretty much why I trade. And hopefully along the way I can help people out, and grow a name for myself on YouTube. Well, that's what I plan on doing. I mean, it's not like I'm going to stop anytime soon unless, I like die or something, but I don't really want to think about that. As long as I die doing something I love, I wouldn't be mad about that. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, leave it in the comments. And I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.